Well, Kawhi resigned to the Clippers on a 4-year, $176.3 million deal. I mean, if you're closely watching his free agency, this should honestly be no surprise. The Clippers just came off a Western Conference Finals appearance and managed to push the series against the Suns to 6 games despite not having Kawhi. So when you take in that and the fact that he loves being at home in LA, close with his family, it made no sense in him leaving, honestly. Now, now there's the contract, right? There's a player option in the 4th year, which can make him a free agent when he's around 33 years old. So he could very well look this contract as 3 years, like 133 million around there. I guess the surprising thing is the fact that I didn't actually do a 1-and-1 and potentially be eligible for that supermax from the Clippers next offseason. I'm thinking he was playing it smart, given the fact he's coming off an ACL tear, and didn't want to risk anything because he actually doesn't know how his knee will react if he was to return this season, and he doesn't know how that knee is gonna play into him in the future, whether or not he'll be the same player again, and that could actually keep him away from claiming that superstar worthy bag. So him not opting for the supermax, I think, might be an indication of him not actually feeling as confident in his knee, or potentially not returning like this season. I mean, who knows? But at the end of the day, I think the main goal for him was being financially secure with that 4-year deal. While it's actually a bit of a pay cut, given how other superstars have gotten paid. You look at Jimmy Butler, Giannis, Curry, Paul George even. I'm sure Kawhi's not sleeping, awake at night due to it. It's nowhere near the Dennis Schroeder situation. That bag fumble was legendary, to say the least. Anyway, so I guess, that's at least 3 more years of him and Paul George together. Now, common narratives around Kawhi is that he's not winning anymore due to this deal, or he's too injury prone. The Clippers shouldn't have signed him long term due to those reasons. And also, he's not a culture builder. That's all nonsense. When you have a superstar who's a 2-time champion, 2-time Finals MVP, who's one of the greatest playoff risers and performers ever, you gotta lock him up long term, especially a franchise like the Clippers, who haven't had too many top tier free agents and are trying to ascend in the right direction. The Clippers had to do this because they can't bank on more free agents coming to their squad instead of the Lakers too. So, and the second point I want to make is this whole stigma that he's not trying to win anymore by signing, this is far from the truth. This team is ascending in the right direction, like I said. They're one of the deepest teams in the league, and they showed why this playoffs. They're still a playoff team without him and a championship contender with him. With Kawhi, you can't name more than 3 teams on par or better than the Clippers. Obviously, those teams include the Bucks, Nets, and Lakers. But to be honest, fully healthy is honestly a toss-up with the Clippers and these 3 teams I just stated. This past year even, if they're fully healthy, they could have obviously, won the title. So if Kawhi can recover before next season ends, I believe this team are favorites for a championship. Lastly, this deal kind of comforts the players in the front office because they don't have the pressure, of playing at an all-time high or just playing under pressure just to please Kawhi and hope that he stays. Also, the pay cut that he took, could have helped sign Reggie Jackson to a deal or other players who could potentially join, maybe on the remaining part of their mid-level exception or the remaining amount of cap space, I guess Kawhi isn't the diva that everyone claims him to be. So anyway, this deal was a win for Kawhi and the Clippers. It's been your boy, The Shot Clock. What do you think of the deal? Leave that in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And peace.